So that was an interesting win today.
Yeah, it was a little controversial. First moto, Leslie and I got in a battle, and they hit me off the track, and I rejoined where I could, but I had to cut a bit of the track, and I let them by, so I didn't gain an advantage, and passed them 2 turns later, fair and square, and won the race, and got docked 5 seconds because they said I cut the track. So not much I can do there. That's an AMA decision. So just left it at that. Ended up getting second because of the penalty, and I just knew I was going to come out and win the second moto, and take the overall. That's all I needed to do, and got off to an okay start. Leslie and I were kind of banging down the start straight, and then he came flying by me and cut over on me and almost took my front wheel out, and then he went after Ivan and just hit him wide open, and they went down, and I just snuck by them and just continued to keep going, and my teammate Filippo was riding awesome, in his first season, and just knew I had to put my head down and catch him because, he would have got the overall otherwise, and I just started reeling him in slowly and got the lead and just kind of chilled out because track was getting quite rough and bumpy at the end there, so I didn't want to make any big mistakes or crash, and just stayed solid and took the overall, which was my goal, to come here and win the race and let Ivan win the title.
So you're on the 06 KX250F. How and when did you make the decision to race that?
They asked me, actually at Steel City, they said, would you like to ride the 06 at Glen Helen? And I said, sure, because I knew it was supposedly really good, and rode it twice this week, Tuesday and Thursday. We had 2 long days of testing, just trying to get the bike dialed in and set up, and it's a really awesome bike, and I'm glad I made a decision. I really enjoyed it, and it's completely new, the frame, the motor, the everything, it's just totally been redesigned, and they've worked really hard, and I'm really proud of the guys for everything they did and how much they did in such short time. So it was a busy week for everyone, but it's obviously really rewarding to come away with a win.
How much better is it than the 05?
It's quite a lot better. The motor's more powerful. It's just the frame is a little more rigid. So on a track like this with big downhill bumps, and it doesn't flex so much. So it's very stable. The suspension works a little bit better, and a lot of the stuff on that bike was just pretty much stock, production stuff. It had a modified motor and some good suspension on it, and but for the rest, man, we just pretty much ran how it came out the box. So I think once we get it dialed in, we do a lot of testing in the off season. It's going to be really good next year.
You debuted the bike in winning fashion. That's going to feel pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really great. That was our goal. The whole team has been working hard for this, and all the main guys from Japan came out from Kawasaki to be here and see the debut of the new bike, and kind of add a little bit of pressure to me because I knew that all the people here to see me perform, and I knew I had to do well. But I love this track. Glen Helen's kind of my home race for me, and the fans have always been great, and I've had really good records here, and to take the win today was exactly what we came here to do.
So you ended the season the same way you started first place. Is the win a little bittersweet because you didn't end up with the title like you had hoped?
I mean, obviously I'm disappointed not to win the championship, but there's no one, I can't blame anyone for that. I just after my ankle injury, it's my own fault, and just seemed to lose momentum, and then I had a bunch of bad luck and just inconsistent results, getting involved in first turn pile-ups and getting taken out by other guys in the first lap, but just kind of being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it was a big slump in the middle of the season, which was more disappointing to me. The championship obviously is the big picture, but when you're struggling every weekend to get the results you want, it's frustrating. So I didn't get the title, but I won more races than anyone else. I won twice as many, with 4 wins to some of the other guys with 2, and at least I can always look back and look at the mistakes I made. But at the same time, I think I had some good races as well, and we'll work from that, and we'll continue to improve the new bike for next year, and we'll come out swinging again like we did at the first round, and hopefully we'll keep the momentum and get another title.
So you got a big event happening in about 5 days from now.
Yeah, we got our wedding, which is pretty cool. I know that it's going to be a very interesting day. I'm probably more nervous about that than I was for this weekend. So I think it's a one-time deal, and we're going to make the most of it. We're going to have a good party, and it's going to be great. Me and Chelsea have been together a long time, and you know, only plan on getting married once, so this is going to be a special time for us.